Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be when your woman is boring you. Got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hey Coach, I'd like to ask how to handle a woman who you like who doesn't seem to ask you things but tells you things. I really like this woman I'm dating. However, when she wants to meet me, she would say things like, 'I am free on Saturday, let me know if you are.' She always makes statements and never asks me, 'Are you free for a drink on Saturday?' Well, part of the reason is that you're the man in the relationship. She's not going to do everything for you, but it obviously communicates that she has a high level of interest. If she says things like, 'Hey, I'm free on Saturday, let me know if you are,' because she's really going out of her way to help facilitate you guys getting together, and that's what women do when they really like you, so that's a good sign." He says, looking at her messages, they are just blocks of statements. Also, he says, "I wasn't well, so I couldn't see her when she asked if I was available." He said, "So a week later, she sent me an email saying that she would really like to see me, and she was talking about her life, but never asked me about mine or if I was getting better. Isn't that rude?" Well, I mean, ideally, you would think if the girl's fascinated by you that she's going to want to know something about you. But you got to keep in mind, with women, that's the way they are. Women just like to talk. They talk about anything and everything. The dirty sneakers, the fact that their laundry basket is overflowing with dirty clothes and they need to do it, or there's dishes in the sink, or they forgot to empty the dishwasher. It's just, women talk about anything and everything. And if you're going to be in a relationship with a woman, you got to get used to it. But the thing is that it's just, that's the way they are, because they work their problems out by talking about them. It's like they talk about everything that's going on in their life, and all you really have to do is sit there and listen, and every once in a while go, "Really? Wow. No shit. Huh. Tell me more. Don't leave anything out. Oh my God, that really happened? Wow." That's all you have to say, and then she'll go, "Oh, I feel so much better. I'm so glad we talked, honey. You're such a great listener." But the thing is that it's good that you're paying attention, because you're going, "Well, how come she never asked me about me?" Maybe you're dating a selfish, self-absorbed woman. It's possible. He says, "I sometimes find it boring. How do you tell a woman you like to stop talking and it's boring without making her want to talk to you anymore?" Well, here's the thing. It's like, it doesn't matter how much you love the girl and you adore the girl. I mean, we all get bored of each other. Sometimes we get boring ourselves, but at the end of the day, when you're dating a woman, there's going to be periods in your relationship where you're just going to get bored of her. You're going to get tired. And in those moments, that's when you need to go off and do something on your own. Go hang out with your buddies. Go focus on your purpose, your career, your mission, whatever it happens to be. Because you got to spend time apart. You got to have your own interests. You got to have your own hobbies. You got to have your own things that you like to do in your life. And that way you can develop time away from each other, because at the end of the day, women are more attracted to men whose feelings aren't clear. That's a scientific fact. And if you're a guy who's busy and who's successful and has got a lot of shit going on in his life, he's not going to be sitting around waiting by the phone, able to talk 24/7 whenever his girl wants to call up and just chat. And one of the things that I would suggest is definitely, instead of talking on the phone or listening to her, if she wants to call, you just say, "Hey baby, that sounds great. I really love to hear all about it, but I got to run. I got to head to the gym, or I got a meeting to go to, or I'm meeting a buddy out tonight, or you got to take care of whatever you got to take care of. So why don't we talk about it over dinner? When are you free to get together this week?" And you just arrange the next date to get together. Because a lot of guys fall in that trap, because as a woman starts to fall for you more and more when you're dating, she's going to want to talk more. She's going to want more and more of your attention. And that's just the way it is. The more she falls for you, the more of your time she's going to want, until eventually you both are living under the same roof together. And as you do more things right than wrong, that's going to send her interest in the direction that will cause her to want to be around you more and more and more, and you'll be her source of strength. And so if you've been sitting there listening to her for 45 minutes, you're going, "Oh God, yeah, it's okay." You just say, "Hey babe, this sounds all great and everything, but I want to talk to you. I could listen to your sweet voice all night, but I got to run. I got to take care of this. I got to take care of that." let's get together and talk about it over dinner. When are you free? And then you can get together and then have dinner a couple nights later, and then you can go about your business, and then she'll be even more excited to see you next, because what happens is she wants to talk to you and she wants to get it all out, but she's not, because you're busy. And so she will be thinking about you and wondering about you until you pick her up, or until you meet her out, or until she comes over to your place later, whatever it happens to be that you arrange to get together. Because it can be really trying, because initially you start dating a girl, you just want her to chase you, you just want her to start calling you and reaching out to you. And then she starts doing that, you're like, wow, this is great, and it really makes you feel confident and really powerful as a man, because you're thinking, wow, this beautiful girl, she's chasing me and she's pursuing me. But fast forward a few weeks, and then it's like 2 or 3 times a day, and then you get to the point where it's like kind of overwhelming, and initially you're just glad that she wants to talk to you or she wants to reach out to you. But then it gets to the point, because you want to be nice about it, and you want to sit there and talk to her, but then you end up almost in a lot of ways kind of feeling like her therapist sometimes. And the idea is, in order to be mysterious, is you got to be busy, you got to be doing stuff. And if you're bored with the conversation, don't sit there and talk to her and feel obligated. Like, I had a guy who was a business partner several years back that was like that. The guy was so needy, or I should say his wife was so needy. We'd be in a meeting, she'd call. He'd send it to voicemail. She'd call back. He'd send that to voicemail. She'd just keep blowing up his phone, and he'd finally say, "Hey, darling, I'm in a meeting here. Can I call you back?" And he'd, "Oh, I just wanted to say hi. I wanted to see how you were." It's like she just kept calling and calling and calling. And part of the problem was he had cheated on her a number of times throughout their marriage, because they'd been together, I think, 12, 15 years at that point. So I think part of it is that when he was away from her, she wouldn't know what he was up to and what he was doing and who he was with. But I mean, it was a real fucking nuisance, because it was like all day long. I mean, she's constantly calling him. It's like she's just consumed with trying to figure out what he's up to 24/7, basically. I mean, she put a tracking anklet on him, I bet, if she could. But that's what happens in a relationship, like when you got a needy girl. So if you can guide her and you can basically control like the times that you're willing to talk to her, always be the one to leave the conversation. It's like, so if you're sitting there talking to her and 10 minutes go by and you're thinking, oh great, here she goes, she's going on and on about nothing, and you just like, baby, I love you and I really want to talk to you and I can't wait to see you tomorrow night, but I got to head to the gym, so I'll be able to give you 100% of my undivided attention tomorrow. Does that sound great? Okay, you can hear there'll be a little sadness in her voice, and you just say, all right, sweet pea, I'll talk to you tomorrow, whatever cute name that you have for her, and then you get off the phone. And then she may text you later that night or something. Just, if you're busy and you got your purpose and your goals and your career and your mission, you're focusing on that, that's what you should be doing. It's just like in showbiz, always leave them wanting more, and that's the best way to handle it. So you simply, when she's reaching out to you and you're not with her, you just simply use that as an opportunity to arrange the next time to get together. And then in the meantime, she can keep all that stuff to herself, or maybe talk to her girlfriends or this or that. And so if it sounds like you're spending a lot of time talking to her, so just, standing up for yourself is also not standing there on the phone for 3 hours at night listening to her drone on about whatever it is that she wants to talk about. But the other thing is, if you want her to talk to you and ask you about what's going on in your life, just say, hey, it'd be nice if every once in a while you want to know what was going on in my life. Just say that to her and see if she does it. That's the important thing, because if she's not asking, then maybe it's because she really doesn't care, or maybe she's selfish and self-absorbed, or maybe she's needy. Well, that's what I would do to cut down on the unnecessary phone calls and conversations and getting bored, because it's a turnoff to you as well. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be in the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. And you can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that will take you right to the download page on Amazon. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device already, you can download one of their free e-reader apps. There's a button on the right-hand side of the page you can click to download one for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app and complete the purchase of my book. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters, the articles on my website, and my ebook, You can show your appreciation by going to my website, and on the Wibia toolbar, which will be at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.